Well, I mean, thank you very much. It's really not a few months now. I was MD of Lagos, the LSTPC. I think I resigned end of August, early September. Right. So yeah, it's been about 9 months now. Right. And it's been some sort of an interesting journey. At some point, it seems roller coaster, but one was able to very well stabilize, all of the expectations, my expectations of it. It's been an eye-opening journey, right from you being a candidate, you aspiring to be the governor, you being an aspirant to a candidate, and going through all of the turbulent campaign processes, going around the 20 local government and 37 LCDA, having several meetings, meeting all levels of stakeholders, right? And pretty much selling your campaign material, selling your campaign programs to everyone, letting them understand, what are the different things you are about and the things you're bringing, right? And all of that journey, debates, interviews, meetings, coming down to the proper election itself, and a postponement of an election day, the final election itself, all of the expectations of results coming out, and finally, you being declared winner of the election. And post-election fever, how also we've handled our transition in the last 6 weeks or so now. And it's been pretty interesting. It's been very revealing. It's been very engaging. But we've also created a lot of positive journey out of it. So I will summarize by saying that it's been a journey that God has helped me personally pull through. It's been a journey that I have received a lot of support from a lot of people, from the entire leadership of the party, right, to the teeming population in Lagos, to my friends, my family, right, and to me in particular, understanding and appreciating, what all the journey, is turning out to be. But I imagine that what is ahead is certainly even much more than what is behind us. So we just need to forward look it and expect that a lot more greater and mightier things are ahead of us. You said when my candidate was announced, it wasn't announced. I came out, and a process. We had a process, in the party, So the emergence of the flag bearer of the party, sort of like through a sense of belief in what the party was trying to achieve, which was given power to the teeming party flag bearers at that time. So it wasn't such a very difficult call. It was just that a lot of people probably did not have an idea of my previous experience in governance, right? So it wasn't turbulent, right? It was something that I was certain about, right? But I had a lot of support coming out from that, which for me was humbling, right? And moving from there, we believed that we needed to convince Lagosians. We didn't ever believe or imagine that victory was a done deal. No, we needed to roll up our sleeves and get to speak to every Lagosian, every stakeholder that truly wants to hear us, all the nooks and crannies of the state, visiting almost every part that we can identify, right? And imagining that we communicated well, we sold our programs well, and we run a campaign that people have said that they've never seen anything like that in the whole political environment of the country before, right? That was what we have done, right? And if you've worked so very hard like that, and you get a result or you get a victory at the end of the day, well, I think you just need to thank God for that and thank the people that have supported you, throughout that whole journey. I would rely on what those 50 people have said about me. It will be unfair for me, being the same judge in my own court. Let it be what they have said about me that will hold forth, not what I will say about myself, right? I mean, let my work, let it speak for what I truly, really believe, I'm up to and what God has granted me. So let it be a surprise to me. Let me also sit back and get to hear what those 50 people or so that you said you've interviewed, what they've said about me. And I'm sure it will be very refreshing for me personally to hear what they've all said.